Welcome back to the Borderlands 2, Brad Shoemaker.
Thanks for having me. Feels like I never left.
Well, this is going to be a somewhat different feel from your last time because we're out here in the desert of Oasis for the first DLC add-on. Scarlett and her
Captain
Scarlett and her booty.
Her pirate's booty?
Or pirate's booty, yes.
Okay.
That sounds right.
So are you saying that these are the lands that border the Borderlands?
Yeah, these are the Borderlands of the Borderlands.
The
how this shows up is you actually just get a new fast travel point called Oasis, which is where we are. So when I actually downloaded it all and got it all installed, it was really confusing for a minute because it didn't have a pointer to the new area. And I was like, is Oasis new? So I started another character and then the fast travel point just shows up. But whatever. The giant H is still in space.
Okay.
We're out here in Oasis.
I haven't finished Borderlands 2 yet. I'm sure some other people haven't either, so maybe don't get too much into it. But I mean, is this...
This could be played at any point.
Does this have anything to do with like the ending of that game? Or
no,
is this just sort of
the structure of it, if you remember the DLC from the first game, basically they all exist as these kind of side stories that are not even necessarily canon. It's how they got away with having zombies in it, last time around, and having all these kind of different
themes.
Different themes.
Well,
so this is the pirate-themed one, and it starts out the same way as all the DLC for the first game did, with Marcus kind of telling like, oh, here's another story of from the Borderlands, which is how actually the core game opens as well. Yeah. Which then makes you wonder, is any of this even happening?
Fair enough.
So you see here this new vehicle.
Yeah. A skiff.
A skiff. You don't get this right out of the gate. There's some missions you have to complete before you can.
It's real Return of the Jedi-y.
Get the skiff before you can get all skiffled up. Get skiffly.
Should get that looked at.
Yeah, I've got a bad case of skiffle. I'm over leveled for some of this stuff. You see these guys are level 30, 31-ish. I'm 34, having kind of beat the main game. I could be playing this on playthrough 2, and that would make it more challenging. But I want to complete everything on one playthrough, right?
Sure.
There are achievements based around me doing so. New challenges.
Yeah.
For more badass rank based on the worms and all sorts of stuff with the new areas. They got 3 new achievements in there as well. Let's murder all these sandworms and then let's go meet Scarlett, which I have not done yet. This is maybe half an hour, 45 minutes in or something, and then I was like, if we're going to do a quick look at this, I should probably stop. Because otherwise it's going to be really hard to show any of this stuff.
Right. Keep it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
You want your genuine reaction to Scarlett.
Yes.
When you get there.
She has come on the radio and spoken and said, hey, come out and see me. So, racking up some more badass rank.
What are your feelings on the short amount of time that's passed since this game came out?
That there's DLC already?
Yeah, does it seem too soon?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
DLC should come out when you're still interested in playing the game. And as someone who plays a lot of games, and I think even if I wasn't playing them professionally, when I finish a game, I tend to be done with the game. So like Assassin's Creed, for example, when they put out that DLC, didn't care. Already done with Assassin's Creed, not interested in going back and filling in the gaps in that story. So if they're going to be dedicated to putting out 4 pieces of DLC, which is what they've committed to with their season pass, I'm okay with it. Some of it coming soon. And the idea is that they're working on this before the game is shipped, and it should have been in the game. It's a pretty long game.
Yeah, you're right.
This doesn't feel like something that was necessarily cut from the main game. And to hear them tell it, well, whatever. It's how games are developed. I don't want to sit here and get mired in that stuff too much.
Oh no, I didn't mean that at all.
But
for me, it's more of a like, hold on there, buddy. I haven't quite had a chance to get through the regular stuff yet.
Right. Yeah. So there is that too. If you there's a quest somewhere around here, and I should probably go around.
I think it's up there.
Go around and get up here. Can I?
Yep.
Do that? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think, like I said, I think DLC should come out kind of soon, but not too soon. It's a really delicate balance. But this feels right to me, because I've already finished the main game. But also I haven't completed every quest, so it's that matter of like, do I actually want more Borderlands 2? And I think the thing that makes me say yes to that is I actually play the shit out of Borderlands 1 and then obsessively played all the DLC and stuff like that, and generally speaking, most of their DLC last time around was pretty decent. So I'm hoping that this will be the same.
Yeah.
And so far, it seems okay. You know, it's a good, different looking environment.
Sure.
You see some of the same enemy types surface, but also some new ones.
Coming from Oasis. That's it. All right. Well,
Also, to be fair, I mean, if you aren't crazy people like us who try to play every game that comes out ever,
Yeah.
you've probably gotten through Borderlands 2 by now, I would think.
Yeah, I'd say most, you know,
Like if you're the type of person who buys a game and plays it more or less to completion before you go buy more games,
yeah.
then maybe you are ready for some new content by now.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't presume to know how everyone
Jeff.
out there plays games. Yeah, you're probably right. Most people have finished Borderlands 2, unless they're those people that like have day jobs and like a group they like to play with. Like that's always the crazy thing. Is people are like, oh, I got my character that I only play when I'm playing with my 3 friends,
right?
And then so to play it otherwise, I had to go create another character. Like that's one of the reasons why I don't necessarily like playing a lot of multiplayer all the time. Is because when you get dependent on other people and their schedules, you're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
You want to be able to play whenever you want to
Exactly. I want to play when I want to play, and that's all the damn time.
I know what you mean. I kind of fell into that trap with this game, though, because I was having way more fun with it playing with Will Smith and another buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Not to the point that I wouldn't play without them, it just was more fun.
Yeah, it is more fun with other people.
And when they got busy, I just kind of moved on to other games.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I thought you were going to shoot that guy.
New chests.
Yeah, that is a new chest. That's a proper chest.
Yep.
Opens upward on a hinge.
Plenty of old chests as well.
Sure.
This is a new gun I got for killing a dude in a quest. It's a shotgun that actually steals some of my shields every time it fires.
Wow. And is super powerful, I assume?
It seems pretty good.
It's also got candy stripes on it.
Yeah, which is nice. It's like the Pippi Longstocking of shotguns. This is probably not the way.
Oh.
Whatever, we made it.
That was totally the way. Well, that was a way.
Yeah.
You know how I know she's a pirate?
How?
nice moves out there. You're a vault hunter, yeah? Never
actually,
met
I'm
one
not
of you
sure.
guys before.
Oh.
The guns, the power, it's all very striking. If you're looking for the treasure of the sands, you've come to the right chick. But, God, I'm being rude. I haven't even introduced myself. Do that a lot. Sorry. I'm, Captain Scarlett.
All right.
Nice to meet ya.
Yes, clearly this was the way. Some sort of elevator.
Whatever.
Whatever. We made it.
You're here now.
Oh, right. I should probably get you up to speed on the legend of the treasure, eh? So, the legends say that whoever gets all 4 pieces of a mystical compass will find the lost treasure. I've got a piece, because I'm awesome, but Sandman has one too. Head to Hater's Folly, kill Sandman, and get...
Did I see you getting a little drift on your look just now? Do you know what I'm talking about?
What do you mean?
Looked like it was kind of drifting to the side. Maybe that was...
I don't know. Right stick feels pretty tight.
I don't want to derail this quick look too much, but I'm having some issues with my Xbox controllers.
Oh, they're getting up there in age.
It's
I have some that don't have a big enough, like the games don't have a large enough dead zone.
That's exactly
so,
the problem, and,
yeah.
and it's mostly Unreal Engine games. Dishonored, XCOM, and this game have all been doing it for me.
There's another quest.
Where the right stick on both of my good otherwise good Xbox controllers, is loose, and will send like a very small amount of input to the Xbox if it's just kind of left in the wrong position.
Right.
And yeah, most Unreal games just have so little or no dead zone that like, if I leave the stick sitting wrong, then my view basically constantly drifts to the right.
Yeah, I have controllers that
annoying.
do that. That definitely does occur.
But not annoying enough to go out and buy more controllers that may also have the issue.
Well, I think it's the thing with controllers getting old.
Well,
and
the twisty D-pad one I have did it out of the box.
oh, weird. That sucks.
Really annoying.
All right, so we're heading out to kill Sandman.
All right, go do that. You know, Dead Island on the Xbox actually has a slider for controller dead zone.
Really?
And it was doing it in that game, and I was like, holy shit, you can actually adjust this.
Yeah.
So
Well, it's one of those things that you don't expect from console games because ideally all the hardware is identical,
Right,
and
right.
You know, you don't need things like that.
But I was super impressed in that game that I could actually manually fix that problem.
Right.
But I wish all games would just build it in a little bit, and you wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Anyway, pirates.
Pirates.
So any special loot that you found in this area?
There's that candy striped
shotgun
shotgun,
is from here.
but that's been it so far.
Yeah.
And you know, there seem like there.
Trying out some new catchphrases. Let me know if any of these grab you. Yar. Avast, matey. Yo ho ho. Hoist the mainsail. Walk the plank. Shiver me timbers. Oh no, that one didn't work at all.
All right. What were we talking about?
I don't.
There are a bunch of side quests and stuff. Some of which, I mean, there's kind of the main town when you first get into that area, that first area where we were. And oh, actually, we're heading back there now. There are some quests that involve you hopping around on the rooftops of these buildings and finding stuff. So you know, it's already been kind of a decent variety of quest design. A decent variety in its quest design so far. Kind of what you would expect, basically, for an area. So these feel like these could just be areas from the main game.
Well,
Just, you know, just optional and with a different kind of chapter progression and kind of different core story.
Sure.
Let's just run these guys over. Take that, invisible monsters. All right.
I was surprised to find out this DLC was not developed by Gearbox.
This is the same way last time.
Really?
Yeah, in Borderlands 1, they definitely did not design all of that stuff themselves.
Huh. I don't think I
Or
realized
they didn't do all the work. I mean, there were definitely portions of it that were outsourced.
Yeah, maybe they actually had, you know.
I think on the concept level, this
Oversight,
comes
yeah.
out of Gearbox, but
Yeah.
I don't know if the work actually got done
Right.
by them. And that's what I was talking about earlier. Is there's that case of like, well, all the concept artists are done with the core game,
Right.
while everyone else is finishing up the rest of it.
Right.
They're able to start working on. Let's just try it down here.
Instead of having to start laying people off, you can put them to work on some other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Triptych did a lot of the heavy lifting on this.
Really? Okay. Yeah, they worked with them on Duke, right?
Yeah, I mean that's like some former 3D Realms guys
Yeah.
that got together. Close relationship, it seems those two companies have.
Try to steal health from me? Looks like it.
Man,
All right.
that's a jerk.
I'm not really happy with the weapons I have
Holy
equipped
shit.
right now. Whoa there. Not hitting.
Looked like you were hitting. There you go.
I'm hitting as he's
Oh,
healing.
go!
See, and he's jumping in and yeah. Huh, interesting.
I always got really annoyed when I couldn't nail one of those, but it kind of doesn't matter, does it?
No,
I mean, the respawn points are never that far back.
they're not, and all you lose is money, and money in this game is completely worthless.
How much money you got at this point? Wow, it's a lot of money.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, by the time I was done playing Borderlands 1, it's just, you know, you have just money in the damn millions.
And
it just
honestly,
doesn't
doesn't matter how much you have. Like, what do you really use money for?
matter. Nothing.
Unless, like, once in a while you get a good daily deal in a machine. But all the best loot is going to come from drops and quests and stuff.
Yeah. This guy's a real dick.
Yeah. Is he some kind of named? Doesn't look like it.
I
He
don't think
seems
so.
like just a dude.
Nah, that gun's just not going to work.
So you have to kite him a little bit better. There you go.
Are there more of them? Not a big fan of this gun. It's firing projectiles a little slower than I would like.
Yeah, I kind of tended away from any of those guns in the base game that have like some travel on them.
Yeah.
Enemies dodging your shots, not a lot of fun.
No.
Or more than anything, it kind of hamstrings you at long range. I mean, you just
Right.
you
It's
have
a
to
lot
get
harder
in. You have to get in close on everything. Which I think actually is why I was having such a hard time in this game in the first couple hours, because I was finding almost nothing but those kinds of weapons.
Well, I think I want to say that all weapons are technically that type of weapon. There's just, you know, you still see the movement on.
Well, some of them are so fast
on these pistol shots. Yeah, some of them are so fast that they might as well just be hit scan or whatever. But so now there are hovercraft customizations. Oh, that's.
Pirates are kind of jerks.
Yeah. That won't explode. This is not a good distance weapon. Neither is that. Neither is that. This thing's ridiculous.
Yeah? You said you got that thing from Gearbox, right?
Yeah, we were playing TNT. When we were playing it for TNT, I jumped in a game with Mikey real quick, and he gave me this. And it's pretty good.
I assume this was just found. He didn't, like, invoke his developer privileges or anything?
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't really know.
What's so crazy about it?
Those lasers it shoots, it's a sniper rifle.
Right.
That shoots super fast shock lasers.
Okay.
That do pretty heavy damage and completely eradicate shields.
So, there's a lot of water under the city of Oasis. What a surprise! Oh, sorry, I hacked into your Echo device shortly after we met, so I can see everything you can. I get horrifically bored, and it's fun to watch you kill people.
Is that Hunter S. Thompson up there?
More or less. Shade is the guy that's in town. He's kind of the one guy left in the town you encounter. And you take some missions from him early on. Enhances melee ability. Why would anyone want that?
Use that customization.
Yeah. Get those things out of my inventory.
I'm not sure what. I mean, I guess you could trade those things. Like, what's the utility of not having them just apply immediately?
Yeah, you can trade them. Also, you can pick up ones that you've already unlocked.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, you might find some that you already have that you could then give to someone else or something. So, but you can use items for other character classes, and I assume it unlocks them for those classes as well. Yeah, I need to get a different, some different guns equipped here. Get some assault rifles back up in here. Something that's gonna 458, 703. But how does it shoot? Nope. Right. Fast. I like that. 3 at once. That's not ideal, but all right.
When you think murder, think Marcus Munitions.
Mess with the Necromancer at all?
A little bit. Not enough to say for sure one way or the other, but looking at the skill tree didn't really grab me.
Would you say it's essentially a pet class?
I mean, it's more like, you know, instead of calling out a stationary turret, you call out a mobile one.
Okay. So it's still a skill. That thing doesn't follow you at all times.
That's my understanding, yeah. I mean, that's just, like I said, I didn't necessarily play a ton of it.
Kind of curious about it. I don't really want to start the game over.
Let us down!
Right.
It's a good thing no one in Oasis is dying of thirst. Otherwise, the sight of that enormous spring might fill me with a tragic rage.
Yeah, there are a bunch of dead bodies around Oasis. People that
mysteriously met their end.
Died of dehydration, seemingly. All right, so we got some of these guys.
I remember these guys. I've just got to them in the story.
They just seem so docile, and
Yeah.
you know, like they don't want to mess with you.
They're
And
not hurting anything.
there's stuff in the story that dictates how it went for them. Find out why they're enemies now. Alright. But yeah, this doesn't seem to raise the level cap or anything like that. I'm sure at some point they will release that DLC.
Yeah, this is not the one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess it'll be number 3.
That sounds about right.
Think you'll keep up with all of them? You'll keep up with all of them.
Well, I have a season pass,
Okay.
so I definitely have the opportunity to keep up with all of them.
Curious where they go with it.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine it'll be pretty similar in progression to the first game.
I mean, General Knox, counter to what you were saying earlier, General Knox does seem like part of the timeline. Like, they referenced that
That's true.
in this game
You're right about
pretty
that.
extensively.
You're right about
I don't know about Claptrap. I didn't play that one.
that. Yeah, I mean, that one they kind of couldn't have. They couldn't necessarily work that into the timeline, I don't think.
Right.
But whatever. This world is so ridiculous anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's best to not.
Setup and continuity mean nothing.
Yeah.
They can change any of it at any time.
Yeah, sort of not worth the effort it would take to worry about what is canon in the world of Borderlands or not.
Trying to think about the rich tapestry of the Borderlands fiction.
Yeah.
It's just a waste of
These
brain
guns
cycles.
I'm picking up, they are canon, and that's all I need.
Melee.
So there are still skags in the DLC, confirmed.
Good to know.
I kind of want to get to this Sandman guy and see what he's all about.
Yeah. How far are we?
Not very.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, let's finish it out.
What is that? What?
I don't know. Is that new?
I don't know.
I wonder if they added new dialogue.
At some point, I just stopped paying attention to what my character was saying because
Yep.
it was always so depressing.
Yep. I think it was the first time my guy said "cool story, bro" when he killed somebody.
Yeah.
That was,
All right.
about, that was about the end of my interest
I don't want to listen to you anymore.
in that stuff. Yeah, you were totally right. Some really funny stuff in this game. Also, some really cringe-inducing stuff.
Yeah.
Just felt like they painted with a really broad brush, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Like
they
they're
just
definitely. I mean, I don't know. It's you know, some of my problems with this game are the same problems I have with something like The Family Guy, right? Where it's just like you're just kind of making the reference and you're not even really doing anything.
Yeah,
with
you're
it.
not trying
Like
very
that's
hard.
the whole joke.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think there's a right way to do referential stuff, and it's. I think you go deep on it. You go pretty obscure,
Yeah.
and then you make it something that it's a bonus reward for people
Right.
that understand the reference. It's
Yes.
not something that is key to your enjoyment of the thing. Like it kind of has to stand on its own.
Right.
That's why something like Mystery Science Theater works. I mean, that's all one big reference, right? I mean, they're just constantly. Well, not all of it, but some of its best stuff is when they're either referencing their own past or making just like deep cut ridiculous references that are the things that turn you into a lifelong fan of a thing.
Right.
You know, when you get that out of it, you go like, oh man, these guys.
Way back when.
And you kind of
You have that moment of like, these guys, they're like me.
Oh,
and you kind of want to feel like you worked for it a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like you had to think about it to get it.
best buds.
More satisfying that way.
Till we stumbled upon some of Captain Blade's old notes about the lost treasure, that is. Together, Sandman and I found 2 pieces of Captain Blade's mystical compass. Then, because he's an idiot, I tried to stab him in the back. Literally. The knife blade snapped, he shot me in the leg, and
So this stuff is just all trash for you, basically.
Yeah, I don't like
never
stuff.
betray your friends until you're sure you've got the upper hand.
So
I stopped picking up most guns around level 28 or so.
Yeah.
I was finally just like, look, just the process of going and selling these is just not even worth it.
If it's better, you take it. Otherwise,
yeah. Otherwise, it's like otherwise I'm sitting in menus going like, Dwayne, mark this is trash. Like, which one? I already have too many guns in my inventory right now. I have to sift through them and equip them and figure out what's what and just sell a bunch of stuff. But when I started picking up this new stuff in the pirate area that all looked like they had, like the candy stripe shotgun, I started picking up a bunch of other stuff. I was like, okay, I should see if any of this is any good. And it has totally disrupted my loadout and all this other stuff. Powder monkeys have a barrel on their back. You can shoot the barrel.
thanks. Hot tip.
Yeah. This guy's new. And dead.
I'm gonna say there are more where that came from.
Like that. Remember what I was talking about before?
Yeah.
With the barrel? Like that. You shoot the barrel like that.
Nice to see it in action.
Yeah. Show, not tell. It's the quick look rule. All right. I'm supposed to keep going around. It seems like it'll eventually lead down. Right? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah.
Existential crisis.
I mean, some of these guys are definitely just skinned versions of
Seems like it.
the
It's
enemies from the main game.
different character model.
Yeah, Cabin Boy is just a shotgun midget.
Ashes to ashes, sand to sand. I'm gonna turn the sand red.
I like the music in this game.
Yes, there is some outstanding music in this game.
It's
Totally.
It's all pretty low key though. It doesn't really beat you over the head with
Yeah.
it. It's more like, you play it for a couple hours and all of a sudden it occurs to you like, wow, this is really good.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. There's some amazing music in this game. See, I've already unlocked that hovercraft skin.
You can sell it on the black market.
Right. Arrow pointing up. Whoa. Oh. Alright, fine, I'll throw the turret out. Jeez. Where's that even coming from? This guy. Oh.
The hell? Check the other side of that building, maybe? Clipping through something?
Yeah. Definitely find myself opening more of these chests in Borderlands 2 than I did in the first game, since you can't just spec this character in a direction where he just regenerates ammo.
Yeah.
Now I gotta kill you, your friends, and your family.
How would he even know where your family lives? He's just ignore him. He's talking crap.
I do wish they had found a way to streamline that process a little bit, though. Still gonna go and open chests and hold down the button, wait for it to suck all the ammo in.
Well, they
I know that it auto picks up. If
yeah,
it's, if
it
it's
auto picks up
dropped.
money and
drop
ammo.
ammo.
Yeah, when it's dropped, but not in chests. That's
That's the
you're
thing.
right,
It's like
yeah.
even that. If they had just made it so like the chest ammo auto picked up, I don't know why they made that minor change.
Yeah, it's probably something where in a multiplayer game, someone else might want that ammo.
Well, ammo is split across everybody.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Ammo and money both. Just everything.
Yeah, I know money is, right?
Even iridium. All of it is. Everything you pick up that's commoditized like that
Right.
just gets split evenly to everybody.
Well, that's just weird then.
So I don't know why you can't just open the chest and have it go in. Not a huge deal. Just, you know.
Yeah, not a huge deal. It's
make
one of
the
those things
game a
where,
little
you know,
smoother.
over the course of 30 hours or so, you start to get a
Yes.
little...
How many man hours are we talking about spent picking up ammo?
Exactly.
Was that a grenade?
Yeah.
What kind of grenade was that?
It bounces.
Oh, okay. It just hit him immediately and it
Yeah.
blew up. Also, it
explodes on impact, but
it also looks like it explodes in the lava or something.
it's fire.
Okay.
Oh, man. Help over there. Oh, well. Where am I gonna... We're gonna find this kill here. Yeah.
I don't die so easy.
Okay.
The hour is nigh.
Do I gotta go around and get up somewhere?
There's a ladder over there.
Ah. All right. Open gate. Done.
This looks like a place you'd fight a boss.
Yeah.
You really should have died when I told you to. Now you're gonna learn that big pain.
Oh, it comes in small packages? Is that what he's gonna say? No.
Comes from
Oh!
Oh, look at you.
Grind him up.
Jeez, he's right there.
Present boy.
It's also not gonna last much longer.
Nope.
You look so tiny from up here.
Now, this DLC auto levels to you, right?
I believe so. That's kind of how it acted in the first game, and,
Right.
and it seemed like it showed up in my level range. But it's definitely, when you look at these guys, they're all 31 and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and I'm 34. So
Yeah.
I don't think it totally. Oops, crap. It's the problem with those bouncing grenades. Sometimes you get a bad toss.
Yeah, it's weird to me that this stuff seems pretty easy for you because you would think it would just adjust to you.
I think it's one of those things where if you're playing on playthrough 2 or True Vault Hunter mode or whatever they call it now, that's how you can get higher levels out of it. All right, what do we got here gun-wise?
What about that shotgun? Of course, you probably could use shield at the moment.
Screw you! You're half the man I am.
Sandman's dead?
All right.
Nice. Now once you find this compass piece, we'll have 2 of the 4 we need to find the treasure. I haven't the slightest idea where the other 2 pieces are, but, it's a start. Part of me feels kind of bad I didn't get to kill Sandman myself. But the other part of me is happy I got to chill back here and read the latest issue of Crime Fighter Frog. It's about a frog who fights crimes.
Jeff, I'm going to say that, much like your review of Borderlands 2 itself said,
Yeah.
this DLC gives you no more and no less than Borderlands. Wow. That was a mouthful.
Back that up a little bit.
No more and no less than more Borderlands.
Dear
That's what I was trying to say.
I know where the 3rd compass piece is. Hyperion's got it.
Okay. All right.
Judging
Well,
by what they've been saying over the radio, they think it's just some trinket.
Hyperion's
They're
got
gonna
it.
ship
That's
out on a
potentially
caravan in
interesting.
the Wormwater. I've just got it. Oh, great. That jackass from Oasis is coming after me. BRB diary.
Well, that's lucky. Come
All
on,
right.
to the
All right,
house so
well-
we can
Yeah.
get the 3rd compass piece and be that much closer to finding the treasure.
Is that
How much is this?
I actually don't know. It comes as part of the season pass.
How much is the season pass?
I think it's 30.
30? You're right. I think it is 30.
It's basically 4 for the price of 3.
Yeah, so it's still $10 each, like the first game. I believe is the case.
That is, yes, I believe so.
Well, the math checks out.
Yeah, but it'll be available, I guess, by the time you're hearing this.
Or thereabouts.
It's out this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's coming out on all 3 platforms this week. I guess this is the 360 version. I guess, but yeah, it's gonna be everywheres. So, look for that if you're looking for more Borderlands.
Challenge completed.
It's more Borderlands, right?
Borderlands?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right.
Nope.